Hey, beautiful people. I hope that you're having an amazing day. It's been, hi, Shack and Black. I see you. It's been a while since I've spoken to you guys, and I miss y'all so much. I am preparing. I know I need to do a members only live, so thank you guys for being members and supporting the channel. I am planning on doing a live for you guys, but really, what have I been doing? Catching up in school. I was so worried, but now I have. How you doing, Skinny? So y'all know I'm still doing the school thing. I finally have some time to myself because it's the end of that chapter, and I was really worried because I took all that time off to go on this cruise. That, of course, I'm gonna have to talk about that, but I'm all caught up. I missed 7 days, and I am finally caught up with the work to where I'm like, whew, still on track to pass on time and all that good stuff. So that's mostly what I've been focusing on. And I got some other stuff that's coming up, and I'll let you guys know as those things develop. But I feel good. I have no homework this weekend because we're getting ready for a new chapter and all that good stuff. Okay. How you doing, Miss Mona? NVA, I see you. Tara Dono. Hey, Terry. I see you. Beautiful. Burn Dog, thank you for being a member. Evelyn, thank you for being a member. Skinny says, I don't like how they treating you, Skinny. We gonna get into that because let me tell you something. I don't like it either, but I just shut that shit off because I know what it is. And I have the people that support me, and that's good. And anybody that don't can keep it pushing. That doesn't. Okay. Nicole, you look beautiful as usual. I feel great. I feel great. I had some days off from online, and I was worried about school. I'm caught up in school. My real life is in order, and that's what matters to me. Hi, Super Chat BS3. Thank you for being a member. King, how you doing? Y'all ready to get into some commentary since I'm not gonna be here that long? But let me tell y'all first and foremost, not that anyone cares, but my sobriety is still in check. Still sober off of the substance that I was struggling with. You guys know what it is, amphetamines. And I got through some really, really difficult stuff that I will talk about on Sobriety Matters. So make sure that you are subscribed to Sobriety Matters. All right, let's get into some commentary. Yeah, Evelyn. But I missed y'all so much. If you have a question for me, please put a question mark before the sentence so that way I don't miss it as I'm speaking, because there's a lot to go over. And I won't be able to finish the stream in, what time is it? Okay. I got about an hour with you guys. Okay. All right. I'm not going to go off of my notes. We're going to talk about something. You know what? I think that for me, what's sad is that there's just so many lies that's told. And when a lie is told on somebody, nobody likes it. All right. Nobody likes it. And there was quite a few things that have happened. 14,000 on the road to 20K. That's right. That's right. There's quite a few things that's happened. Let me jump off the chat so I can get through this shit. All right. So I titled this Thoughts on Today and Speaking on Mad Day. So I need to get out of the chat so I'm not all over the place. This is what we're going to do. Let's start with the obvious. Rob Wright getting out of jail. He was locked up for about 9 months. And that's been wild. That's been wild ever since. You know, I'm glad that he got out. I don't like anyone going through circumstances, and all you can do is hope that somebody just goes forward and do the best that they can. I mean, I'm glad that he got out, and some of the lies that was being told there was that Tracy and myself set him up to go in. And you know, when people are telling these lies on their panels and stuff like that, nobody's really interested in the truth. What people are interested in is a story. And I can tell you that because what I see is that no matter how big the lie, if it's on somebody that you don't really like or that happens to be controversial, y'all believe any damn thing, and then you want to dot every T. No, shit, that makes sense. Cross every T and dot every I when it comes to other people. But it's just the lies for me. And I decided that I really needed to check out and just worry about myself. Okay, Rob coming out. Rob went live last night. I didn't watch it. I watched bits and pieces as I was doing my homework. I didn't watch it. But when I was watching parts of it, I did notice that there was a Noble troll, a Tracy troll. And I'm like, y'all know what they talk like. You know that they were not in the chat. All right. I'm not really gonna watch anything like that. I wish him the best. I have nothing against him, but I'm not trying to be a part of another storyline. I'm just not. And that's pretty much my thoughts there. What was interesting is how many people ran with this lie that I somehow knew about him getting out, and I was calling him a victim and stuff like that. Let me tell you, I mean, that I was calling myself as a victim because I made a post, and I really don't understand lies like that either. It's like people want to run and just include me in all these stories, and you guys, that's really bizarre. It just is to be obsessed with one person's life like that. And if any of you have ever went through anything like that, you know what I'm talking about. But if it's not me doing, I'm responsible for every damn thing. It's a post. You had Octopussy talking about me and my relationship with Rob, and I was on this victim list or something like that. If y'all don't know who he is, don't worry about it. I ain't shouting him out on my channel. All over a post. This shit is just irritating at this point. So I just ignore it. I just ignore it because people are gonna run with stuff. People are going to run with stuff, and it just comes to a point where you're like, you know what, people want to put out garbage commentary, they're going to put out garbage commentary. When I was sent a message like, hey, he's getting out from a blogger whose name I'm not going to say, if she chooses to say, fine, and I posted it, that means that somehow, so I get some people just want to put my name in titles, but for those that's in this chat, you guys are my only concern. You guys are my only concern. No, I simply got that message and I passed it along, and I was able to clear that stuff up, moving right along. I did catch, they love to put your name on anything. It's all for a click and a view. That's it. That's all. I seen it shared on several platforms. I'm going to call these garbage people out. What's up, one? Snoopy's one that's trying to paint this narrative of me calling the cops on Rob. The people that called the cops on Rob said they called the cops on Rob. I'm not going to say whether he deserved it or not. I'm not getting into any of that. Now, the reason I brought up Snoopy is this. I'm listening to Sean Bradley. I caught his stream late. I caught it late because I was just watching the replay, and I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be something easy to listen to. And he's addressing Snoopy, right? She goes behind, she makes this, goes live, I guess. And apparently she's calling out the beef sector and stuff like that, trying to say that people are supporting me and I'm running plays on them. Let me tell you something I would never do. I don't go behind the scenes trying to turn other content creators against people. I don't do that kind of stuff. I think it's bizarre. It's a bizarre obsession. And I don't understand why all these people are trying to take me out when I don't bother anybody. That's why they have to keep coming up with these lies. Okay? I really don't get it. Sean Bradley and I met. We just met. Never messaged him behind the scenes or anything like that. And I think that it's weird that she goes behind anyone whose platform I'm on or who shows me some type of support. And the only reason I bring this stuff up, not so y'all could feel sorry for me or think that I'm a victim or anything like that. I'm just telling you that these people with platforms are not who they say they are. They're so invested in my life that they're not even thinking about their own life. And it is bizarre that she has been so, this is before Don Cato, okay? That she has been so just infatuated with my life, like it's her life. And these female stalkers, these female people are weird. And I'm calling them bitches out because I got stalked over there on that ship. And to this day, I'm not okay with that. So like I said, all these people that's making streams about me and stuff like that, I don't care. Stay away from me. I do not care, because at the end of the day, that was something that I went through, and it became this whole misunderstood commentary. It became this whole hate train for misunderstood. And all that is a money grab. That's it. Because you shouldn't go away and have to come back and all these people have issues with you when you're like saying like, hey, you were at home and you watched a stream. You watched a stream where somebody was saying that they had stalked you. And now, that's not hard to understand. And the fact that I wanted to shut my phone off for 3 days after catering to somebody else to make sure that that other person had a good time over there, and somehow that's twisted. Now it's all about Tracy and me not being a friend to her. I was clearly a friend to her. Clearly a friend to her. But it's always people that won't do as much for you. It's always people that want to sit back and say what you should have, could have, would have done for somebody else. At the end of the day, you don't travel without finances. And I was there. I was there to make sure she was okay. And I ain't talking shit about her because I'm over it. Again, I'm just over it. I'm just telling you guys about the situation because I don't feel good about the situation. But I also am not going to let people keep shitting on my name just for a coin. Are y'all following me? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm making sense. Hey, Freddie. Put a 1 in the chat. I am going to drop a link before I get out of here. So if I miss y'all questions, just hit the link. That shit is bizarre. And I seen it for what it was early on. Okay, I'm making sense. Mona, there is no resolve because there is no resolve. But what I'm not going to do is lie on somebody the way that I've been lied on. I'm not trying to resolve anything. How you doing, Gang Sign? I'm good. MU needs MU. I need to make sure that I'm okay. Because I heard all of that bullshit commentary, not from, listen, I ain't talking about all of you. I heard it. People saying that I was wrong and I wasn't a good friend and I'm not shit. Let me tell you this. A lot of the people that is making commentary about me, I didn't even know Lady Nika was going off on me until somebody sent me a screenshot. I didn't know. I don't care because somebody is always going to tell you what you need to accept for your life. And that shit was bizarre. I did not go over there just intentionally recording Tracy. I was blogging the whole trip. I would set up a tripod. She's seen the tripod. It was visible. That conversation that you guys heard was in a lobby. But you guys wouldn't have heard that conversation had she not came out here trying to paint this picture of MU because I wouldn't go live. And sometimes people need to log off and get their own affairs in order. I didn't do a damn thing wrong by not going live. I was never asked by her to clear her name. I was asked to just go live and address a troll. I don't need to address the troll. What I said is that troll needs to say what she's going to say, and then I will address it. What I'm not going to do is come here and give that troll any shine like she has now. When Tracy went live, other people made live streams off of Tracy's live stream. I got cursed out by 5. I got cursed out by like people I don't even know because I haven't even watched that shit. So I am only human. After 4 live streams and at least 3 people that I know of, Kimmy, Fi, and Ken, and all these people going off on me, I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute. You know good and damn well that we had a good time over on this trip. Nicole, did she know you were recording her at the time? I'm going to take the questions at the end so I can get through my commentary. She knew that I was recording, but that I record the whole trip. I recorded the last time, and I usually don't use. I just take the audio out and make clips. Like I record when I'm blogging, but I'm not gonna answer y'all questions as I'm getting through the commentary because I get scatterbrained. Okay. But there's times that I would even forget the camera was on. I would just have the camera on and take still shots. When I'm editing, if you guys edit and you do stories, you know what I'm talking about. You take a bunch of clips, you make a bunch of videos. And that's why I said I have videos from both trips. Did you guys ever hear me put out stuff from California when I went through this shit again? Now I did intend the last time in California I filmed in parts. This time I'm like, no, I'm gonna film the whole thing. We did have a good time. And what if she comes back trying to say that, oh, we didn't, I did all this stuff. So I was intending to make a whole blog, and I talked to her about that blog before I went to Miami. Okay. So I have pretty much the whole trip on camera. I do. Pillow. Okay, let me get off the chat. Let me take care of a comment in the chat because what y'all not gonna do is pollute my space. This is a safe space to speak. All right. But keep in mind we're online. What was I talking about? This is why I don't want to take questions. Anyhow, before I even responded, there was 4 streams. I never brought up the money situation. She brought up the money situation. She let Kimmy troll her. And for those of you that was listening on the Facebook group, you can clearly see that Kimmy brought up Tracy's finances only to run over there and tell Tracy that I brought up the finances. I never did. Kimmy did. But Tracy wanted to believe that. And I don't know if that was the case, There's been so many people. I didn't bring it up in Kimmy's situation, not till Kimmy went different places saying that we weren't friends. I don't tell people what I've done. I don't tell what I've done with other people. I just don't. I haven't. When I was asked over on Sean Bradley's and he asked me, I was asked, I'm not sure if I was asked by VS or not. I don't talk about donations and things like that or loans. You guys have never gotten it out of me. And Kimmy just trolled her. She just did. Same way that she tried to say with Villanor that Villanor borrowed $300 from me. And then Kimmy's good at coming up with all these extra details, all of the stuff. She never just gets to the point. But in her story, she fucked up because she mentioned Villanor's son. Villanor's son, I believe, is over 30 years old. And I'm only telling you this because Villanor said it first. Her son is over 30 years old. We never had those kind of conversations. I did not speak to Kimmy about Villanor. Now, when I was listening to Villanor's live stream, Villanor said she was like, I say some things on Mad Day or something like that, that was a problem for her. You know what? Everybody has a limit. And on Mad Day, I tell you guys, don't hold me to what I'm saying because I'm ranting. I'm saying things that I don't mean at that moment. Okay. So Kimmy had told me that Villanor was speaking on my finances. I came live and I was like, I'm going to put out the receipts on Villanor's finances. She wants to talk about my finances. I'm going to talk about hers. I was angry. I was talking. Did y'all see me put out any receipts on Villanor? No. Because everything that we talk about to me is private, although they talk about my private affairs. I didn't do that. I won't do that. I have no need to. But when I'm upset and I'm saying things live and I try to tell you guys like, hey, you know what? I'm just ranting. That's what I'm doing. Is that right to do? Nope. I'm working on it. Sorry. But Kimmy had told me that Villanor was speaking on my finances, and I did that. And I noticed Kimmy told that to Tracy. She spoke about that with Villanor. And it's these lies that bother me. They just bother me. Charles, let me tell you something. So you're saying you can't believe how fast they flipped on you? That's shocking. It's not shocking to me. It's not. I have not seen you put out any receipts on Villanor. No, but did I say that I would live? Yeah, I was pissed off. I was pissed off. I didn't even remember saying it. I didn't remember saying it until I listened to her live stream or something, or I listened to somebody's live stream. But another thing, let's talk about, okay, am I in order? Okay, so people running behind the scenes. Snoopy, we all know, is obsessed, trying to tell Sean Bradley that I'm this and that. I don't understand. If I was really so bad, why did they got to go lying about me? Again, there's a lot, you guys. There's just a lot. And so my heart isn't even really in this stream. So I really just want to have a conversation with you guys. Let's talk about these recordings that was out with Beasley. Number one, when it came to Tracy smelling like anything, I have always said that she does not smell like mustard. Okay. And I hate to say that. I hate to say it, but we got to talk about it. When Beasley and I had a conversation, we never spoke about Tracy except for the one time where he wanted to use Tracy against Buddy. Okay. And I have to give y'all a little history. We never did. I don't speak to you guys about each other. That is a lie that I heard put out on another platform. I'm trying to clear this shit up. When I did speak to him, it was when she was calling me a B and a biatch and a slur and all kinds of names. And I was angry and I said a lot of stuff that I didn't even remember until I heard those recordings. No, that was shots fired. The same way they speak about my drug habits, saying, oh yeah, I think she's on drugs. She's on drugs. And they're using year-old videos or pictures. Is the same way I took a shot. Okay, I wasn't really thinking about it. When he was asking me questions, I was ranting. Now it's different on a panel or a platform where I know that you're going to be questioning me. I'm just ranting, and now I'm not paying anybody any amount of money to not put stuff out. I don't give a shit. I just think that if you guys understand, there was a lot of people coming at me at once. I was angry, and I also told another content creator who said, you know, like, hey, you know what? Nah, I was upset with that Beasley situation. I was just upset about that. The thing that really bothered me the most was the bathroom. The bathroom stuff did bother me. Sharing a room and stuff like that bothered me. Those kind of things bothered me. But again, that was after she has made all those live streams. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking that the only reason she took shots at me, I took shots back. Okay? That's what the fuck happened. I didn't tell any of her personal business. She came out here telling you guys my personal business as far as like phone calls and stuff like that. I just didn't appreciate it. And she said a lot of things, but when she started to call me out of my name, then things just got ugly and nasty from there. Nevertheless, I'm over all of that shit because again, I feel like she intentionally fell out with me so she didn't have to pay the money back, which is why I cut her off before we go. We weren't doing no jet skiing and stuff like that because I started to already have a feeling she wasn't trying to cut me off. She wasn't trying to pay anything back. That's what it was. Because her post to me on her community wall was, you were rolling your eyes, so you started this. She didn't say anything about Erica Kelly. Nothing like that. She let these trolls put all these things in her head. I know that I was a friend to her. And let me tell you something. All these people that said saying I did something right to Tracy, I mean wrong to Tracy, I went silent. I went silent. I didn't address anything online. Had Tracy had messaged me and called me and said that she needed me to clear up something with Erica because she was being blamed. She wasn't being blamed at that time. It wasn't even a thing until Tracy made a live stream about it. So I would never forget that. So I'm not trying to rekindle a friendship at all. Because if she didn't make that live stream, I wouldn't have all these people attacking me over something that a fucking troll said. I wouldn't. When I tried to reach out to people, I'm not even about to rewrite this history. Okay. Shelly was covering it before I even heard anything. When I tried to call Tracy about it, she didn't answer. When I found out is when I tried to tell her. And I don't really need to over explain that. The shit was just creepy. And now they're trying to normalize it, you know, with Erica going out on a platform and say the whole shit was weird. But you see how they really didn't want to talk? They really didn't want to talk about that. They just wanted to blow that over. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. They don't want to talk about any of that stuff. It was just weird. But how long was I going to let people, she got like, what, 10 live streams with my name in the title, trying to make it seem like I did all these things to her. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. She knew that person. She knew Erica. I asked her if that was the person. At the end of the day, she's like, no, no, no. And they're just trying to twist it up. So that's what it is. And those are my thoughts on that. As far as the Rob thing, I think that was more, I think there was a lot of things that was cleared up. These lies that Kimmy tells is just really dangerous, okay? So I heard Kimmy on her platform, some guy, this is how I know that people aren't really for the truth. That's why I'm not really even trying to give y'all commentary on this shit, because people don't care. I heard on her platform, somebody went up there, hit the link and said, I remember when Fi asked Misunderstood if she sent Rob pictures. Hold on, y'all. Asabi, I really don't care anymore. I don't care. But anyways, the lies that these people say, like when Kimmy and them was saying that, oh yeah, I admitted to Fi that I sent Rob nudes, that's a lie. What Fi asked me was, did Rob have my phone number? That's what I said yes to. But you see, even with that audience, how they all just agreed to that, that's why I mean, all this shit is just fake. Now, to the younger people that come into the sector or the that's from different sectors, don't listen to these people as making it seem like I'm doing something wrong. These people that have problems with me and the money situation, can they just not have any type of scandal or money situations on their own? Is all I'm saying. They want you to think it's normal to do what she did and go over there and say, hey, I don't have any money, you got to pay for this trip. They're teaching you how to hustle backwards. That shit is not normal. I was a friend, but I'm expecting the same way that I held her up is the same way she should have held me up when people were trying to make it seem. I never asked her to defend me in front of Kelly. What I said was, I'll address Kelly when the time comes up. That's what I said. And when she asked me to go live, I was in school. No, I was not going to leave my class to go live. I don't care that they're lying, talking about I was in Sarnetto's chat. Even if I was in Sarnetto's chat, that's my business, you guys. And I think that this shit is just abnormal. I'm over it. I'm not gonna waste my life arguing with people back and forth. They want to spend their life like that. They can spend their life like that. What I'm trying to do is finish school. What I'm trying to do is show you guys that you can be. There is no judgment here. Okay? They want to make a big deal about a sip on a fucking ship. When I was going through all that shit, let them. I still have over 500 days clean off of amphetamines. Okay, I'm very proud about that, and I don't speak on under women's clothes. I think that Rob, that whole interview, the domestic violence and stuff like that, I'm really not going to speak on it. All I wanted to do was make a point and say, you know what, Kimmy came live talking about that it's my fault that Rob is in jail, that I tried to get with him. I tried to give it Octavius. I tried to give it Buddy Lee and all that stuff. It's just the lies for me. But no, I don't need to live my life defending it, and I'm not going to, you guys. Let me drop a link because I'm pretty much done here. I did miss you guys a lot, though. I did, but I had to spend these 4 days trying to catch up in school. And I think that if Tracy really was a friend, she would have understood that I just gave them 7 days. I did not need to fire up a live stream when I got back, and I wasn't going to. I think that more people need to log off and get their real lives in order. I ain't putting nobody down, but no, I did what I needed to do for myself. Not worried about any rumors this person is saying or anything like that. I just don't feel the need to address stuff. This person wasn't even known. So I just don't feel the need to address it. If you go over there, number one, I'm a single woman, okay? And the fact that there was this person knocking on my damn door throughout the night was the reasons why I'm like, damn, you know what, just let me be in this public place. My nerves are bad. Everything was just bad. And I'm telling myself to calm down because I'm trying not to overreact, only to get home and see her live stream. Let me drop a link. Y'all think it's normal for you guys see how many people made streams off of that trip? So when y'all take these cruises, y'all gotta know the only person, I didn't see this happen with Sean Bradley's group. It happened, you know, you seen, and I never even have an issue. I don't even have an issue with Jay Wilson at all. As a matter of fact, when I did go live and speak on this, he told Tracy that I said that they had nothing to do with it. So Tracy knew that. I went live on my Sobriety Matters channel. Okay. I posted the link on my main channel. And I said that Jay Wilson and Tracy did not know what was going on over there. How could they? I didn't know what was going on. Nobody knew. It's also a lie. Don Cato didn't know because I didn't talk to Don Cato about being stalked over there because I wasn't 100% sure if this shit wasn't just tripping up in my head. I wasn't sure if I wasn't just, you know, just tripping. So when I found out, I did reach out and say something, but nobody was in danger because we were already at home. The only logical person was Sean Bradley. If y'all want to take a trip there, because this shit that happened after, and I'm trying to deal with that. If you guys think that I'm sad about losing any friends, it's another stream for another day. I feel all right. Let me drop a link and I'm gonna get out of here. I've been live for 28 minutes. And if y'all have any questions, you can come up. But I think the whole thing is just really unfortunate. And they all knew. I think it's weird that they all knew who Erica was. And I was asking who Erica was just in case. But it's not anybody's fault that that stuff happened over there, except for the one who did it. That's it. So that's just what it is. Again, if you're someone that, because people like to support, I don't need anyone that's gonna just tell me or message me like, hey, you know that these people are lying. I don't need that. If y'all not gonna say it in public, I don't need you guys to tell me. I'm not telling you guys to not DM me your thoughts. I appreciate that. It's just the whole public trying to make me out to be this bad person. If I was such a bad person, they wouldn't have to come with all these lies about misunderstood. Okay, because there's so many lies that people try to look over. What did Kimmy say? I went on the beach and I had sex in the Bahamas. Lie. Was she there? That's a lie. I have sex with anybody on the ship. That is a lie. Am I going to argue that point? No, because y'all going to believe what y'all want to believe. And it ain't my job to come out here and convince you guys of a bunch of anything. The only thing I told you guys is I will blog. I'll be transparent about stuff. But I think that it's abnormal for people to feel that they know everything about my life. No, I talk to you guys about sobriety and the struggles within. Yes, I will do a members only. And you guys can ask me whatever y'all want. But as far as anything else, y'all, I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to rekindle any relationships or friendships or anything like that. Actually, I'm glad this happened before the holidays. People, oh, thank you for bringing that up, gang sign. People calling that man's wife for no reason. Hey, Kiki. And you guys, let me tell you something. Again, I do not come out here. I did not hold that money over Tracy's head. She was looking for any reasons to not pay that back, period. And because she's in a certain sector, I'm not saying this is for everybody in that sector, because I have a lot of support in, different sectors. Okay. And like I said, I don't got no issues with anybody in the beef sector. People are going to believe what they want to believe. And I ain't trying to make everybody like me. But what I'm saying is that y'all know that was some fuck shit. You go over there. We try to get into this room. I could afford my own room and all that shit. Tracy brought the money out to you guys for whatever reason she did. Okay. The people, I haven't put out those interviews because people are just looking for a story. Number one, those guys were solid. And I took a picture. There was other people in the picture as well. Some of those pictures include women. And because I took a picture with somebody, they're calling this guy's wife. This man lost his son to gun violence. You see how childish it is? That's what I'm saying. I ain't coming out here trying to convince y'all of a damn thing. I don't care that y'all don't like, that some people don't like me. I'm just saying, stay over there, watch me from the clouds. Don't come into this chat. And if you do, I'm going to ask my mods to zap you. Now, I'm getting messages that I need to do a stream about Tracy because she was going in on me today. Y'all going to have to send me a screenshot to let me know that shit, because we can keep this civil. I haven't done a damn thing to her. After how many live streams was I going to let her make with my name in the title, eating off of me and the shit that I went through? I went through that over there. Okay? That's it. I didn't come out here saying shit. And again, they like to say that I called Joyce first. I called Tracy first. Joyce was on the panel. Shelly was covering it. So all this other stuff, like I didn't want to talk to Tracy and stuff like that, is a lie. Tracy herself went live saying that, hey, she called me in the middle of the night. I didn't want to talk to her. So I'm like, fine, she don't want to talk to me. What I told Joyce was I can't make her answer the phone. She wants me to go live. You see how she tried to twist that truth? Joyce wasn't there talking about her daughter. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, consider it a story time. She was on a panel talking about the situation on the ship and how they wanted to drag this on. So what I told her is, I'm not going to keep calling. Tracy sends a message like, hey, I'm going to pay. Tell me the amount that you owe. So she went over on this trip, not even worried, of course, not even worried about what she's spending, but then going to say, if I have it like that, I wouldn't be worried about it. See, you know what? What you don't want to listen to is people with no finances tell you how to talk about finances, because I'll never do that for any damn body. You don't get no carte blanche with me. And for me to bring it up at the end, it wasn't a loan. And I ain't going to let y'all forget that shit. Now, again, you got all these people saying that, oh, I'm so wrong, and oh, this, and I'm that. I just hope that the people that's talking about me being so wrong, I just wish there would be people that don't have financial issues on their own, because they're trying to teach y'all to hustle backwards. And they're saying that your subscribers need to take care of it, or she got subscribers. I don't care what she does with her subscribers. I'm only worried about my subscribers. I feel that you guys need to take your own vacations. You don't need to pay for my vacations. Thank you for supporting me, because the shit is expensive to give y'all good commentary, go out and give y'all blogs. Thank you for your memberships. Thank you for showing up in my chats and for your cash apps and super chats. It helps me to grow the channel and to bless other people as I'm out interviewing them. I don't like to interview somebody and leave them hungry. Okay? I like to give them some food, water. That's what I like to do. But all these other people that saying, you know what, your subscribers are going to take care of you. No. When do you give back to your subscribers? Oh, I give them commentary. Let me tell you something. If you travel, have the money in your pocket. This stuff came to light because Tracy brought it to light. And then everybody jumped on. Oh, she's a part of this sector, so MU is wrong. That's some fucked up shit. Because I never been a part of a money scandal. My bills are paid. I don't have eviction notices. I don't have HOA fees in arrears. All these people that's trying to talk about MU, only to find out later that they have their own issues when it comes to finances. All I'm saying is we all got stuff that we need to work on, okay? But my problem is not how I manage my money. I'm not on no child support. I've made very smart decisions early on, regardless. I was gonna be messy right now. I'm not gonna be messy. All right, y'all. Y'all don't have any questions for me? I find it problematic that people are taking trips, okay? Getting on buses and shit, and then expecting people just saying go live and expecting people to bail you out. Y'all got this hustle backwards. So some of you younger people that's listening and that support me, all I'm saying is don't listen to these older people telling you that that's normal. That shit ain't normal. It's not normal. Being mad at me, it's not normal. It's just not. I'm not trying to put a person down or anything, but y'all know that shit was some bullshit. The shit with Erica was bullshit. Am I gonna waste my time speaking on a troll? No. But they got that much hatred for me that they think that shit is normal. Again, when I said Erica had her camera in my face, I'm not talking about literally like right in my face. There was I did notice when she introduced this person, Erica, later, taking a lot of pictures and stuff, but the bitch would be running from my room and stuff like that. It was only later that I was able to put a face with that stuff that was happening. I don't care who thinks what of it. She herself said that's what the fuck she did. Okay? So, me coming home and saying to Tracy that, you know what, I'm not going to go live until Monday because I need to get caught up in school. How dare she say because I was in, well, she's lying about me being in Soneto's chat. Show me a screenshot and stop y'all fucking lies. I was in Tasha K chat away from the sector. I could have fired up a live stream. Think about that. How easy is it to enter somebody's chat versus going live? That took no energy at all. And that's too much control for me. If I say I'm not going to go live, I'm not going to go live. Joyce asked me to come live and clear her name. I did. Tracy never said to go live and address Erica blaming her. And I know that that's her trying to paint herself in this light. I don't care about her followers. I don't care about that shit. I'm just talking to my people. And all I'm going to tell you guys, when I did go live speaking on it and people said that, even Jay Wilson spoke on it, she went up there saying, no, she doesn't buy it. Why did I go live on my other channel? Like, that's the channel I was on. I've been using my Sobriety Matters channel, and what difference does it make? No, Jay Wilson, it was not on my members only. Like they tried to say. I did go live on it, and people heard it because he spoke on it. I might have went live on this channel as well. I can't remember. All I know is I did go live and say that it was nobody's fault, and I didn't find out until I got home. Hey, VS, good interview. Good interview. So I did speak on it, and there's a reason why Shelly and all those people, think about this. I'm telling you guys that shit happened over there. There's a reason why they keep trying to paint this picture of me. The live streams and all these people turning on me over the shit that happened over there. It was just so one person. I don't know if this part is going to make sense to you guys. But the dog piling and the backlash that I received after taking a trip was just not right. And nobody deserves that, because if it happens to anybody else, you guys wouldn't like it. And every time I hear somebody say that people are playing in their life, they want to put papers on them, but y'all think that I'm supposed to just put up with all of this stuff. When I do speak out, then people feel I don't have the right to. Again, I didn't bring this to the public eye, the situation with Tracy. She chose to. Y'all know Kimmy tells lies. Kimmy's gotten caught in so many lies, but because they have larger platforms, people are like, oh, okay, whatever. And she tells a good story. I don't give a shit anymore. I said what I had to say, and that's pretty much it. They always dogpile together because there are some weak bitches. I don't even care anymore. Dion says, but you're right. You're right. But I'm sitting over here. You guys, so I have my other channel. I have this channel. I appreciate you guys and all of your support. But this back and forth stuff, this whole, people are gonna say what they want to say about me. I don't care. I'm not looking for new friends. I'm not. Thank you for being a member, Miss B Town. I'm not. I know what the truth of the matter is, and when there's these lies that's being said, I did come up and I cleared some stuff up. I think I cleared that stuff up with Rob and I never have no relationship like that. I've never been interested in him in any kind of way. And just because Kimmy says it doesn't make it true. She's been calling all these lies. And again, now those phone calls I had to record. I had to. And thank God I did, because this pattern. She goes away and wants to make commentary about MU, and then she wants to try to let me read. Oh, let me get my phone real quick, you guys. I want to read something to you, because I don't understand all these threats. How do y'all get to 40 and 50 and 60 years old and want to be gangsters? Trying to beat misunderstood up. Some of y'all need to grow up. Now, I was told, where's the recordings on Just Kimmy? I live in a two-party state. So, so we did an Instagram, she's going to try, we did an Instagram thing. It's different with Tracy. We were face-to-face. I was blogging a trip, but you got to be crazy if I told Kimmy anything incriminating about Tracy or anything like that. Also, now the text messages and stuff like that, I don't mind throwing out there. In the text messages with Kimmy and Joyce, you could clearly see Joyce inserting herself in that situation. Okay? She did. MU, I'm going to defend you. You don't believe what? I don't believe in. I don't know what you're saying. The recordings are the recordings. I live in a two-party since Kimmy thinks she knows the law. She doesn't. But I'm not going to risk my livelihood and stuff like that. But, people cash out to me for the receipts. I sent them the fucking receipts. And we had an Instagram group on it. Okay, here we go. I want to read this to you. Let me get out the chat for a second. If I knew for sure, I mean, in the text messages, you would see that there was no problem with Kimmy and myself. Terry, I know. There's no problem. We're having a normal conversation. Let me get to it. I'll just show it to you. That's how I know that she used this money situation to get her riled up, because there is no problem. Like I said, what she said to her audience, because she's real manipulative now. Look that's a lie. And she showed you guys the call log. She didn't show you the text messages of when she woke up. And this is on Monday. Okay, I'm in class after missing 7 days. All right, and they're telling me to hit these fucking links. She says she saw the mess. I have the text messages. She's like, she sees what's going on, something like that. Let me find the text message. Let me just read it to you. Oh, I just found a new set of text messages from Kimmy that I didn't even know I had. Anyways, I was at 9 something and I tell her I'm going to call her at 12. But it was not me trying, like she's trying to say that that I included her. I inserted. That's a lie. But again, people don't want the truth. They want a story. It's a lie. And you can clearly see that from the messages. So, all of this. And if she was telling the truth, y'all know that a liar uses a lot of details. Okay. Instead of just saying, hey, this, and that happened, she went in talking about, oh, I wanted to talk to Buddy Lee, Octavia's. She tried to bring up other people's name I won't mention because she's hoping I'll mention it. She's hoping that they'll come to her channel and be like, Kimmy, did that really happen? They didn't give a fuck. Okay. You know, and it's just the lineup for me. Mare did address some of the lies because she tried to say that I sent this man pictures and videos, and he himself said, no, that never happened. It never happened. I told you guys, I ain't never sent anybody a picture of my ussy or anything like that. That stuff is a lie, and I think it's disgusting. But it's just a lie, and I really didn't appreciate that. So do I consider either one of them my friend or anything like that? No. And when I went off and I was saying all that stuff, you know, again, it was after she's already made 4 live streams about me. When I started to go off on her, when I was talking to Beasley, it's like, damn, y'all know one of my pet peeves, the things that bother me, is people saying I'm not a good friend. I don't know why, but that's kind of my trigger. I never apologized to ZX, another lie that Tracy came up with. Okay. But again, Tracy's issue is saying that I rolled my eyes at her because a troll said that. And then she's like, oh, she's not going to pay me back and stuff like that. Listen, if I want to get paid back, I will get paid back. All right. I can't worry about that right now because I do got to take care of the situation with the phone calls and the, you know, I have to move in silence on that one. If you guys want to know more about that, I'll fire up a members only thing. I wouldn't really care, but to try to use what I said on Mad Day against, you know, Tracy and stuff like that will make me, I got to do what I got to do legally, only because when I'm upset, I say a lot of shit, but that's only after she said a lot of shit. And ain't nobody going to sit there, you know, all these people going off on me after I held you down. I didn't say shit about anything. And she knows good and damn well we had a good time up on that trip. And for her to come back, and because Erica said that I was pacing back and forth, I was pacing back and forth. But Erica said that, I'm going to end the stream soon though. I said I was bored, and she made more of an issue about that than her stalking me. When did I say I was bored or all that stuff? My nerves were bad in certain parts of the trip. There were some good things and there were some bad things. And that's all I got to say to you guys. She talked too much, says MU. This is with all respect. You were recording your friend behind her back. That qualifies you as a horrible friend. She talked too much. I had the phone on Terry, but that shit she said, okay, she might be y'all favorite storyteller, but why lie talking about I did all these things on the beach? That's not all right. Nobody likes to be lied on. This is gonna lie a bit. Another lie that Kimmy said was that I had sex in the military and I was using drugs in the military. So it doesn't even, y'all don't care. As long as it does, you know what? And I don't blame you guys. You don't have to care, but you can't use drugs in the military. So that just tells me people don't care. So I'm not gonna waste my time with that. Okay, you can't use drugs in the military. How was I strung out in the military? Child's too much. She talked too much. Let me tell you this. I understand what you were saying. The last time she came out here, she tried to make it seem like I did all this stuff to her. People were jumping up on platforms, cursing me out, and all that stuff. She herself said that stuff wasn't right. And to this day, there's someone just being downright disrespectful. I was like, Tracy, I never did anything to you. I offered you a vehicle so you can leave whenever you want it. Okay. I'm not even gonna get back into that trip. I had my reasons for wanting to record the whole trip. It wasn't to hold anything over her head at all. I'm like, I'm gonna blog the trip, and I told her I was gonna make a video of the entire trip. And just like I didn't put out anything from California, I had no intentions of putting out anything from Miami. But how do you think I felt knowing that, damn, I went through a lot. Tracy's not the only one that went through a lot, okay? I went through a lot as well. And I'm only saying that she went through a lot because those are her words. I don't think I am a horrible friend, because if you guys, number one, I didn't say that I was going to pay for 2 people over in Miami, and I didn't have a problem with that. That was fine. But you're sitting over there and other people are saying they're going to curse me out because of you. And I watched it 3 times only for her to go live again saying that I was a whore and a bitch. That's the only time you guys heard about the recordings or heard about anything else. And if I didn't have recordings, the shit would still be going on. So stop. I'm not a horrible friend. Y'all didn't even see me put anything really out. besides the money situation. I'm done with that. And they were, I'm done with that. It wasn't, I didn't record a phone call with Tracy. All right. Y'all can be mad at me if y'all want to. I'm here listening to you guys. And again, I just want you to understand why it came out. But here I am trying to get caught in school. Kiki, you see the crap they put up on MU. Here I am trying to get caught up in school, trying to spend some time with my son because I was away from him for 7 days. And then I hear this shit about Erica. I'm trying to process that. I'm trying to go through a lot. And I would have went live. I just wanted to go live when I felt comfortable to where I can articulate myself and express myself. When she was live, asked me to hit her link. I was in class. It was like 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock my time. And she even said in a live stream, like, hey, come on, hit the link. No. There's sometimes I feel, number one, it could have waited. And she never said. We talked about Erica before she went live. No, it wasn't a phone call. We talked about Erica before she did a live stream. She was asking me, oh, she said you drank. She was only asking me about things that she said. She never said to come and clear her name. That shit came after when people were telling her that. That came after. She never said that. And I told her she was more concerned about somebody that came on my behalf that didn't care if they met me or not. They went with a friend. And I did end up meeting her over there. But she was more concerned about not knowing who my friend was that was on the ship. And I said, wait a minute. I didn't know your guest that was over there. I didn't know. I'm asking you about Kelly. What do you think is more creepy? She said me having a friend that she didn't know was creepier than me being stalked on the ship. There was nothing else to talk about. Because I didn't know her guest list. She didn't want to show me the guest list. But she got upset at the one person that came for me, asking why didn't she want to meet her too? She didn't want to meet her too. That's my friend. That's from this community. Okay? So it's just a double standards and a gaslighting for me. Again, I already seen people's comments. So anyone that has fallen off, or whose branch, I know I'm not trying to rekindle any friendships or relationships. I get it. And the stuff that people are saying is bullshit because they look for anything to be upset with me about. No, I'm sorry, I didn't even go full demon mode. They look for anything to be upset with me about. The most, is egregious a word? Okay, I better stick with words I know. You know, I'm just pretty much done with it all. You know, they try to lie and come up with all this stuff like, oh, she's lining up Sean Bradley. She's playing. What the fuck? I just hit his. He's a content creator. He was covering the subject. I dropped out the clouds and hit the link. That was nothing more to it than that. It's not him sticking up for MU or anything like that. I think he had the best trip because I don't see any of his members talked about after. Now, that's some greedy money shit. There was no reason to have me in 4 or 5 titles. So if I went off, you think you're going to just go off and curse me out and I'm not going to respond? I responded how I responded. But I don't like responding on Mad Day because then I say shit I don't mean. Okay? That's it. Good night, Chels. Kiki says I'm not on. Let me read your comments before I get out of here. I'll scroll up. I'm glad you did respond. I responded angrily because I just thought it was a lot of nerves. A lot of nerves. And I don't think that anyone. Oh, my neighbor's out there. I think that I'm still bothered by a lot of stuff. But I know that I was a good friend because I had no problem with her having fun over there. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But how dare you get upset that I didn't go live when you wanted me to go live? Especially because I'm telling you guys, she did not want me to go live to clear anything up. She wanted me to go. I mean, she did, but not because she was being blamed for not protecting me on a ship. That never came up. It didn't. All it was Erica telling the truth? What about this? What about that? So she can go live and talk about it before I even had a chance to. And I feel like if you are a troll and stuff like that, I'm going to just ghost you. I'm going to ignore you. Everyone else, when Erica was speaking, she went up in Jay Wilson's chat. She went on several people's chat trying to talk about me, and they just kicked her out. And then Tracy went live and brought it to light, and here we are today. Here we are today. What y'all sending me? Ugh. Why'd y'all send me her picture, man? She looks a hot mess. But anyways, it's the lies for me. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm in a good place. I feel like everything happens for a reason. I don't care what anybody says. Me going over there and the whole church thing, you know, and the whole beach thing and the prayers and stuff like that felt awesome. Happy about that. And I'm still gonna do my thing. Now, I feel you really want an exit off of YouTube. It's run its course. What I want to do is, so the whole sector is talking about you. Exactly. Because they found that profitable. That shit ain't normal to be worrying about what somebody did, what somebody didn't do, who somebody's dating and all that stuff. It's just not normal. And I feel that sometimes we get, I don't know if people are trying to relive their youth. I don't know why all this focus and emphasis on my life, y'all. I seen a lot of other stuff. Speaking of stuff, y'all, can we change the subject for a second? I was watching these contests. I didn't really get to catch the contest that was going on. I saw Nessa's contest, and see, stuff like that I like because there's nothing to think about. So these contests are pretty fun. Voodoo, I know I'm old with this commentary, but Voodoo winning, and then you know, people, that was fun. I think that Ness did her thing, and that was a fun competition. Yes, it got crazy and all that stuff, but it is what it is. Rico, you don't like Ness? What? I don't know anything about that. And then you had I didn't catch the hamburger contest. I did catch the argument between Brooke and Lady Law. Apparently, Brooke was really upset about not winning. Can you interview Rob for? Oh, Mona, yeah. I'm not trying to. You know, he started with VS. He needs to finish that with VS. I kind of like that when somebody does an interview with someone. What did I say? Okay, so the cooking contest seemed fun. Brooke was really upset about some stuff. I think that got out of hand, and I seen the exchange between her and Lady Law. I hope that they were able to work that out. Gang Sign says Brooke never wins. You said they did Voodoo wrong. I didn't like that. No, Rico. Okay, so I do understand all that, and I had to catch it later, but I'm glad that she paid, and I believe he won a decent amount of money. So Brooke never wins. I never win these competitions either. Rico the Brat and this woman uses her white man as a form. And this woman uses her white man as a form of intimidation. Ness mad because I dissed her weight drops and tried to. I'm going to get back on those weight drops. I took a break from it after the cruise, but I'm going to get back on it so I can lose these extra pounds. Gang Sign says Brooke can cook, but these people don't like her. Well, you know, when you're entering these competitions that you may not be the most popular one, but I mean, Lady Law can cook. She made a good burger. I like Brooke's cooking. I even like those damn marshmallows. What was it? The marshmallows and the macaroni and cheese. I liked that. But y'all know I don't really eat that kind of food. I don't eat burgers and stuff like that. I did eat a burger on a cruise that was really good, but for the most part, I don't eat burgers. Lifter says, not everyone can sit with you or have access to your aura. I'm saying be very picky with who comes within inches of you. We all need knowledge of this. You know what, Lifted? That's why I'm like, lesson learned. People trying to call me and stuff like that. I haven't even been answering my phone or anything like that. I've been really selective. If you guys are emailing me, I don't have access to that email. I don't know I accidentally locked myself out of it, so I'm not trying to ignore you guys. What I could do is come up with a different email or something like that, but I am not ignoring you. I'm not getting your emails. Send me a DM on Instagram. Actually, and some of you don't, and I'm speaking to my members that try to email me. Let me come up with a different email, and then the rest of you just use Instagram. So that way there's nothing behind the scenes. It's public. Yes, everything is confidential, but for my own protection, I don't need people trying to make another story about it. Misunderstood. There's enough stories out there about misunderstanding, trying to add anything to it. It's really distracting, really distracting from my real life. How you doing, Born? And as you can see, I'm just sitting here. What you see is what you get, flaws and all. I just come here and talk to you guys about stuff like that. It's one thing to give commentary. It's one thing, because I had comments in my comment section, which I need to do a stream where I read some of your comments. It's one thing to give commentary, and it's another to lie about someone for your commentary. Okay? Tried to include me in a Rob Rock thing. Oh, okay. She was the first one that knew that he was getting out. Okay. Well, so that means that I had something to do with him being locked up. So when it comes to me, y'all draw any kinds of conclusions? Like, stop with the nonsense. We did have a conversation on VS's. So if y'all missed that interview, check it out. I think some things were cleared up. You know, there was never any interest and stuff like that. Born. Thank you, Mona. Mona, I'm surprised you don't have any more questions. But y'all, are we good? So I will be back now that I'm caught up in school. I will be back, and not going to argue with people back and forth. If y'all want to have a conversation with me, have a conversation with me. If not, it's cool. My commentary is not for everybody. Not everybody's into the whole sobriety thing. I still touch bases on things that I see online, but y'all know my underlying thing is that, oh, October, sober October really is a thing where a lot of younger people online they're sober curious, and they take a month off of drinking, focus on like their health, mental health and stuff like that. So that's why you guys see me posting about sober October. If you guys want to do that with me, let me know under my comment section. If you are a content creator or something like that, I would love to feature you on the channel and promote you and stuff like that. Melly says, MU, I was wondering how you got the text message, but Coolin did explain it. Yeah, it's Nicole, it would be nice to ask you questions. I'm eating quickly. I don't want to be on here long, Mona. How long is it going to take you? Because I want to go spend time with I want to go hang out with my son and stuff. But y'all don't see the smile on my face. Hey, Sharika. Hey, RNY. Member. Thank you for being a member. You guys, I got to tell you, though, I'm not judging anybody. People are going to say what they want to say. The truth doesn't really need defending. I just feel good because I just feel okay. We're just going in a different direction. All right? Mods, y'all see people talking all that shit about me in other chats, just zap them. They can watch from the clouds. Other than that, no, don't worry. I got some time, Mona. Did you want to come up? No, you don't have to. But if you want to ask the question from the chat, just put it in the chat. In California, anybody, I mean, you don't have to be a family member or anything like that. Not only that, but I wasn't the one that was even signed up for, the release and stuff like that. I was sent it, and anybody could have been sent. Quite a few people were sent the release date. I'm like, hey, you know what? Welcome back. People are going to be talking about this. And to the galaxies, I let you guys know first because I found out first. My commitment is to my community and my members. So I found out the information. I'll let y'all know because he was going to be talked about. I wouldn't have shared it if it didn't have to do with alcohol and maybe he's going to change his life. But because it had that aspect, I did want you guys to know. We all know that he went in for drinking and other stuff. Okay. Regardless of who called the police on him, they had to arrest him for a reason. Not saying what's right or wrong. I'm just telling you all the facts. All right. So for that reason, I'm like, okay, let's see what he's going to do now. And I shared it. It was really nothing more than that. They tried to make it more than that. Just like with that guy I took a picture with. Why would they call this man's wife? Because I took a picture. So I can't take people seriously. Y'all know, yeah, I can't take people seriously. Calling a guy's wife, that his wife and him, he took a picture with somebody who um was interested in his story. You call me a fan if you want. He is a rapper and stuff like that, but that's it. Damn. Gang sign says, "Hey, Pizarro, Pizarro." I haven't been in any live streams, Pizarro, so I can't even say anything. I gotta catch up. I give it a week. Do it be back in custody? I hope not. I hope not. But am I covering it? Just what I see. If it, I mean, what did you guys think about the interview? It's good seeing you, Terry. I'm not gonna say the cruise was all bad. Yeah, there was that freak that was there. Okay. But I really met some nice people. I think it's unfortunate to come back and be the center of attention. That shit is a play. That shit was a play. Okay, because really the only thing that was weird over there was this person following me around on the damn ship with her husband. And then me finding out the full extent of it when I got home. Not worried about anything else. Everything else, we were all on vacation and it is what it is. I'll wait till you hear mine, child. Hear yours what? Pizarro. There's so many things I want to ask you, but so I don't know how it shifted from that. I think he misses the guys in jail. He almost went back last night. Let me pin this. This I got. I'm gonna go for a drive. I'm not gonna say anybody misses jail. Asabi says that was a bit disappointing. I was sad about it, but if somebody's telling you that they need to wait to go live until their state of mind is together, again, Tracy didn't say I need to go live to protect her name. She didn't say that shit. I need to clear something up. She didn't give a damn about that, because when I did clear it up, she just blew it off when Jay Wilson tried to say, hey, you know what? I understand MU's point of view. No, I needed a break. There was a lot that went on the cruise. There was a lot that went on in Miami, where I was worried about a lot of stuff, worried about us getting back and forth. And then no, there's just a lot of things that went through my head. So I'm thinking like this: if I care about you, you know, I didn't let anybody come on this panel and drag Tracy or Kimmy or anybody else. I'm like, no. And if anybody would have told me that they're gonna make a live stream to put them down, y'all would to go off and curse them out, do you think I would just be like, no? I'm gonna be like, knowing to myself, like, wait a minute, that person has been a friend. She just don't come live with our friendship. So if you're upset that I played a recording showing that I was a friend to her, you know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care. Because the people that went live, come to find out, I'm like, y'all trying to tell people that shit is normal. The subscribers will bail y'all out. It's normal for your cars to decline, and if that wasn't a loan. A loan is what I gave her before we went on the trip. And you're gonna let people curse me out? Shit, I got fed the fuck up. Okay. But again, saying stuff on Mad Day is what I do apologize about, because no, I wouldn't have said all that, you know, the shit that I was asked about, like her, like, no, I would not have said that kind of shit. That was just me being upset. And like, how many times you gonna make a live about me? Okay, how many times you're gonna keep trying to? That's what it was. And as far as me speaking more about that, I'm not interested. But I'm getting these messages telling me that I need to address her live stream. Was she talking about my kids and trying to say, number one, I'm a clean person. She wasn't in the showers with me and stuff like that, and she would have no knowing of what any of my undergarments look like. She went in a bathroom with me. That stuff is just a lie. The drug thing is just a lie. So I don't know why she said that I was on drugs. The friendship thing and saying I was on drugs is what made me lash out and say whatever the fuck came to my mind. You're going to say what most people say about me when they fall out? Well, then I said what most people said about her. Does that make it right? I'm a big enough person to say, no, that's not right. I was wrong. But I could shut that shit down legally with Beasley and shit. Because that shit was stuff I said, like just being angry. That's not even things that I thought about, and I didn't remember saying any of it until you know, I heard that there was recordings and stuff like that. Nevertheless, all of it went too far, and I feel like I played a part in a toxic environment that was just toxic. And for me, my mental health, my sobriety, I can't handle shit like that. So no. but I'm getting these messages saying that I need to go live and address things with receipts and stuff like that. But I'm going to need you guys to put a timestamp on it if you're going to send me that. Okay? Because what I'm not going to do is fire up another stream in anger. I'm not going to do that. So, change is good. Yeah. Ignore some of this junk. I'm ignoring all of it. I'm ignoring all of it. Hey, Vengeance. Thank you for being a member. Oh, that's you, Tracy. How you doing, Tracy? Paid dust don't respond. If what they're saying, all right. If there's nothing I need to respond to, then I won't. I'm not interested in the back and forth. All right. I'm not. So Beasley for my town, he's selling this city, especially for an old dude. That's neither here nor there. I think that again, once you start calling me a bitch and a whore and all that kind of stuff, I said what the fuck I said. Motherfuckers always want to know where you get information from. Then continue to move forward, not backwards. Annie, yes, can you drop her link when she goes live on a panel or on my community wall? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't respond. They just need a new. I'm ready to see those interviews. Terry, the only reason I haven't posted them is because I don't want people to be trying to call people and interrupt. They didn't ask to be a part of the beef sector. So I don't know if I will release them, which is if I don't, I'm still going to find a way to support that organization in a respectful way, because they really are solid. They really are making moves. The stuff they've done in the White House and the things that black men govern, taking care of black men's problems within the community, and seeing the differences they've made in gun violence. One of the guys that I interviewed, I spent 32 years in prison. He was innocent, and they helped get him out, only to find out there would be no compensation from the state. So he spent 32 years in prison. I think he was sentenced to life, if I'm not mistaken, and there's no compensation for him. Things like that really hurt me. Release them to someone not in the beef sector. Oh, that's a good idea, Pizarro. So those things hurt. Good night, Vengeance. So you changed your name, Tracy? Those things did hurt, and speaking to them and hanging out with them and getting their stories and things like that, you know, it's just unfortunate that people start to call that guy's wife. So that's why I'm like, over a picture, y'all, come on. So they were some stand-up guys, and man, I wish I could play part of the. Y'all want to hear part of the interview? I'll play it. But when he's speaking about his story, I really want to show that interview, because you could just see that look in his eyes. And the one guy that's a rapper, he's passionate. He's like, you know what? He's passionate. The one that spent all that time in prison, talking about how he had to piece his life together. Now he's grateful for a job. But I cannot imagine not getting any compensation. Not getting any compensation after spending 32 years in prison off of somebody's testimony. And we know that those things happen in the United States. That gave me life to hear. And I didn't go on this trip bothering anybody. I went over there, did some interviews, and I just felt some stuff was like a little off, a little wrong. And hindsight is always 2020, y'all. But that was a good moment. And I got to speak to the founder. I got to really, I just understand it. There was people that were in wheelchairs that after a while, they were able to walk, still struggle, but I got to see a lot of powerful stuff over there. Pizarro says you don't want to hear it, Pizarro. Whatever. Put the interviews on your channel. Terry says that's why it needs to be heard. The only thing that makes me sad, Terry, is all the lies that was surrounding it. But those interviews, for me, I was literally chasing them. They would say, hey, I need to interview this person. I need to interview that person. And it was just a lot. So no matter what, I really have to figure out. I mean, if I knew that there were some stand-up guys that was really interested in being a part of the organization, because they did talk about expanding, having like a Compton branch, and they really are the real deal. They're not some lightweight people. I would love to share some of that stuff. share some of that stuff with you guys because it was just really great. Do y'all want to put one in the chat if y'all want me to play a little bit of it? Do y'all want me to? Or no? I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on members only, like Asabi is saying. Thank you, Terry. But Terry, you know, Terry, it did hurt though, and people are believing that I went over there. And y'all want to hear a little bit of it right now? All right. Let me see if I can find that one. I usually don't let y'all hear things unedited, but since I'm not going to show the video, I want you to hear a part of his story, okay? Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all hear a part of it. Let me go on mute real fast. Pizarro, stop. I listened to your conspiracy stuff. MU Pisa called you every meth head in the book. She did? I didn't know that, Summer Breeze. See, that's what I mean. Pizarro's scary because never mind. I want y'all to hear this interview. I didn't know, Summer Breeze. Thank you for telling me. Let me go on mute. And then I'm going to get out of here. Wait, why isn't it playing? Now, I'm probably not going to put these out. It's unedited, so I haven't done anything with the noise and anything like that. I just want you to hear a part of this guy's story. But this is raw, so block the ship. This is raw, so I'm going to let y'all hear a part of it, okay? For a crime that I did not commit. Y'all hear? I was fully exonerated by Dane County. Oh, that one y'all not gonna really hear that clear. You know what? Let me tell you anyways, because I need to take the noise in the background out. But that's why I was chasing these people around to try to get a quiet place. But what he's saying in this interview is that he was exonerated after 32 years. And the fact that he wasted that much time, and he's not even bitter, he's just telling the story. Lift it, she act, MU, don't drag me, girl. Just how passionate he was, and you know, just grateful to be working now, and just talking about how he couldn't get those years back and he had to make the most of it right now. That's what they're all about. And so I spoke to him. I spoke to the founder of the organization. I watched the fashion show, and I got it. They take these trips every 6 months. It used to be annually, but I think now they do it every 6 months. And I just thought these guys were just really amazing. They're trying to start a sister division, like sisterhood or something like that. And I think that would be really nice that we can unite with our own. Nothing wrong with people outside of our race, but it's nice to hear people wanting to solve their own problems, not looking for the government to do it, not looking for, although the government did help them out and stuff. But I just like the fact that we can take care of ourselves and stuff. So that's it. That's what I want to say. Pizarro, what were you cursing me out about, girl? 32 years. Yep. And you, Nicole, thank you for this live. It's always good to put out your side. You're welcome, Mona. I would have went live sooner, but y'all know I came close to fail. I almost didn't pass this. It's like this chapter. So we get like, I'm in an accelerated program. So it's like 4 to 5 weeks long, each chapter. And I was taking, it's hard to explain. So today I got caught up in all of my schoolwork, and a new chapter starts on Monday, and I'm really excited about that. I love the fact that I'm back in school and stuff, but it is. I came to hear what she's talking about. Isn't someone else married to a rapper around here? That's what I heard. MU check Tracy's wall. Why am I wanting to address the cruise? See, I'm told that I need to. I'm getting these receipts. The reason Pizarro, you being messy. Oh my God. They addressed the cruise. She had that stalker one on there. Let me stop. Don't be telling me to check nobody's wall, because I haven't been on anybody's wall to check it. I'm not interested. What bothers me is how many of y'all has said, That was wrong. I'm never gonna over explain it. I'm not. But this dog piling shit, what does? She addressed you. Mm-mm. I didn't. All I gotta say is this: I didn't bring out Tracy's finances, even in the recordings that I didn't know was being recorded. He said, "Hey, you paid for everything over there." That when he's asking me, that's saying that right there is common sense. I didn't talk to Beasley or anybody else about her finances. Damn sure not Kimmy. Mm-mm. So they could say whatever they want. I didn't include them. Not only am I over the cruise, I think that it's not me that's talking about it. They brought up the cruise. Oh, that just made me angry. So, you guys, you did Tracy wrong. I'm not even interested in anything like that. Let me. I said what I said, but you guys, you know, if that was anybody else, you guys wouldn't have liked that shit. But anyways, I needed some time off YouTube. I took that time off. I don't need to explain why, but I'm telling you guys why. I was away for 7 days. I needed to unwind, and I was not gonna. I did try to let her know she wouldn't. When I found out, I just thought a lot of things was weird, and I did let her know, but she wanted me to go live and talk about it publicly. But after she did that live stream, I had all these other people cursing me out in her streams. I never did a damn thing to I don't care about these people that don't like me. They don't like me for reasons other than what they're telling you. That's the God's honest truth, because I don't come out here asking y'all for anything. Did I once ask for a cash app or anything like that? They got too many secrets and all of these lies, y'all. These lies. I'm like, I watched Kimmy troll Tracy. I could have told her. I'm like, if she wanted the receipts, if she wanted the recordings, I would have sent it to her, because I knew she wouldn't have put them out. But here we are today, and so I could have sent her the phone call. Like, dude, I didn't trust Kimmy at that point. Not that. The only reason why is because there's just been little instances like that Rob Rack thing, and she didn't tell the truth about that, and just little shit. It was just, now that was wrong to record some stuff like that, but I've been put in too many situations to not watch my back now. I had to learn because I'm always part of a fucking story. I don't know why I'm always part of the story. That's right, Mona. I don't ask for anything. Pizza, you addressed MU and dogged her today. Why shouldn't she address your dumb? Ooh. I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. Right, babe. See, gang sign. Okay, so you said that we are people. You mad at me too, DJ? Damn. Who's saying that they're blocked in my chat? Why am I blocked from yours? Who are you? I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not blocking anybody. I don't know. Okay, this is my thing. Some of the people. Oh no, I'm asking why are people mad? I don't know why people are mad. I don't know. Selective anger, false, mad about things they're not telling you guys about. Okay, trying to act like I did all these things and I did all these things wrong on a cruise and stuff like that. I didn't bother anybody up on a cruise. Did I go knocking on people's doors? I took a lot of pictures. Okay, why y'all telling me about the picture I posted of Vivian? I think that was a lovely picture. I have another one that I want to post of different people. I posted some of my favorite people that I met. Vivian was someone that I really liked meeting, so that's why I posted her picture. Okay, Five Babe losing her condo for failure to pay her condo dues. You can't do that, people. But yet she's saying that I'm wrong. I did Tracy wrong, and she's cursing me out for Tracy. That's what I'm saying. These people don't make sense, and they're teaching y'all to hustle backwards. Okay, no one. Think about some of y'all in my chat that I've given money to. Don't worry, I ain't gonna say who y'all are. Did I tell y'all secrets Okay, you're messaging me. I don't know who you are. What's your YouTube name? What's your YouTube name? I could take care of it when I'm not live. I don't know if you're just timed out. Are you blocked? I don't know. I'm not ignoring you. Thank you for supporting me. This girl beat up 2 teenagers when she was a toddler. She bought that life. Who did? But we're like over 40, like, you know what I mean? Like 40, 50 years old. I'm going to curse you out. Just think about, okay, put aside your feelings for MU. Think about you going over somewhere. Your girlfriend gets in a situation. We all need help sometimes. I do believe that she knew about that before. Just knew that the kind of person I am, generous, kind-hearted, understanding, I have empathy, that, okay, Misunderstood is going to make sure that I'm okay. Nicole is going to make sure that I'm okay. And I did. And I didn't throw it in her face. And I even explained to her at the end, like, hey, you know what? I just wanted you to see where you are, because I'm thinking about her. Like, are you going to be okay? You going to be comfortable? I just want to know where you are money-wise. That's something I would have done for anybody, but I did it towards the end. Okay, and that recording was the last day. I brought it up, you know, as we were eating. I'm just like, hey, do you have any idea? Because I don't know. So I'm thinking, okay. She goes, I need to tally up the bill. I need to pay attention to that. And I'm thinking, I already have a lot on my mind. But I am responsible, and I'm like, all right, let me figure this out. Not because I'm worried about my finances. I wanted to make sure that she was okay. And it actually really hurt me when the money was brought to light publicly. When Kimmy went up there and Tracy said, I told all these people, maybe she was worried that I would say something. I don't know. But Kimmy sure didn't make the situation any better. Listen, I would not have told you guys about the finances. And I didn't tell you guys about the finances. I didn't. You know, I feel like she listened to some trolls when she's saying, you know, and just think about it. I mean, I was happy that she was having, you know, like, if anything, you know, when you have money, it's like you want to have a good time. I had no problem with her having a good time. I like being in the background and stuff like that. I do. I always have a resting bitch face, you know, as some people like to call it. I just do. But she let a troll tell her that I didn't have a good time, or let people take still shots, make videos. People that troll all the time. You look at their channels, it's video after video about me. That's not normal. She was with me. How do you let somebody that never met me say that I didn't have a good time on the trip? Or people that never even show their face, right, Pizarro? Huh? How do you do that? I've met her. I met her once. I felt like we got even closer the second time. That's the truth. You know, and I'm thinking over there, the only thing I was thinking was, damn, I brought 2 cards just in case win canceled because I was out of town, but I also brought a few racks. We would have been all right. But I wasn't worried about any of that. And when we got back, she brought that money up. I didn't keep bringing it up. I was already home. You know, but when she got upset, when she's like saying, hey, she's not going to pay me back and stuff like that, I'm like, that ain't what we talked about. I don't roll like that. But I couldn't believe that these people were cursing me out after her live stream and this Erica thing. Erica's a freak and a weirdo. I'll be damned if I, you know, I needed those few days off. I said that. When Tracy asked me if I was going to address the things that Erica was saying, I said no. When Tracy asked me, I'm like, okay, yeah, this could have happened. I really don't even remember. But was I going to eventually address it when things had settled down? Once I got my, you know, I spent some time with my son, and yeah, I was in Tasha K's chat. What does that have to do? I wasn't in Sonata's chat. What does that have to do with anything? It's a lot different than going live. And I just think Kimmy and Joyce inserting themselves in a situation that had nothing to do with them. Again, Joyce was already talking about it. Tracy was the first person I reached out to when I found out. And this was in the wee hours of the night when I heard Erica's live stream and Shelly's live stream and all that shit. It was in the wee hours of the night. But am I going to lose sleep or let this shit interrupt my regular life going back and forth with people? No. And I didn't play I did not record Noble. Noble left a voicemail saying to use this as content. He said, so I'm taking that as play this so other people can hear that he didn't want this. So that's why I played a recording of Noble. And let me tell you something. I'm glad that Rob cleared up the mustard thing. I don't know what the fuck she saw. You know, that was shots fired. She was cursing me out. I said some things, and I'm saying that things did get really out of control. My whole thing was, why are you putting my name in all these titles, trying to paint this picture that I did something to you? And then Jay Wilson is telling you that I did clear up the fact that she had no way of knowing that Erica did that shit over there, that he had nothing to do with it. That I found out, he said he understood, and he tried to tell that to Tracy, and Tracy's like, no, 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 no. So she wanted to fall out with me for any reason, and all these people telling me that I'm wrong. Tracy doesn't need to pay me back. That's a legal thing. I ain't worried about that shit. But first I got to deal with the Beasley situation that came up. Because I don't like him trying to use me in their fight and shit like that. I'm over it, shit. Noble is a good dude. You want me to bring Tasha here? They'll be really mad. I like Tasha K. I find her entertaining. I do. But it was a lot, y'all. And don't nobody, to go somewhere specifically to try to chase somebody, and when I first saw them outside my room, that was before I even knew who they were. I didn't even think anything of it. I really didn't think anything about any of that. And I thought that they were just passengers on a ship. I didn't think any of it. The whole thing is just creepy. Just creepy. So it is what it is. Honestly, I'm tired of the ship talk. And Erica being on her panel, and you guys are telling me that I need to address that shit. I haven't had any intentions on watching it. Or I don't know. Hey, Passionately Gangster, thank you for being a member. After all of this, what are your expectations in the future of your channel? I'll tell you, my expectations is this. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I have to buckle down. I'm sorry that you're black, but I'll take care of it. I have to buckle down, and yes, I'll talk about things that I've seen, but I missed all these streams, y'all. I missed them. But I don't want to feel like I'm gonna relapse because of the stress online and the messages. When I say that all these live streams, I mean, it got to be really stressful. Don't nobody want to be talked about in a negative way after knowing that, hey, you know what? I felt like I did everything right on this trip. I do. I really felt that after meeting some people on this cruise that we could have, I can support their, go in their chats. And I just was hoping that I could meet people. They could meet me. Nothing intimate, nothing like that. But maybe after meeting someone, like real time, not this YouTube thing, you can build a YouTube show. You can collaborate and grow your channel. I just ignored your question, Passionate Gangster. Going forward, I'm going to blog on both channels. I've been saying that I want to get back to commentary. My niche, my commentary really is sobriety, mental health, and stuff like that. So I will come here and blog and talk to you guys. Just look forward to my uploads and videos that I make about sobriety and mental health stuff. I'm going to give you guys more videos and uploads. So Pizza already have a live schedule. I won't see it. To drag you more, I won't see it because after this I'm gonna get offline. So anyways, you guys, I'm not going anywhere, but I felt like you guys were, I just wanted to answer some questions for you guys over here. And yeah, I thought you were a very nice person. It was a pleasure meeting you. Haitian Princess, and I have that picture of us. I didn't want to post it because I didn't want you to be in some mess, but you're one of my favorite people meeting as well. Nice to meet you too, Haitian Princess. Some people I didn't post because of the controversy, but Vivian's very public, so that's why I posted her. Keep your head up. You got this. Have a blessed night. Thank you. You are collaborating with the abuse sector. You have people truly believe in you, and you're given a disservice in you. I collabed with them. You haven't seen me in anybody's spaces, really. At all. I haven't been online. I've been in Sean Bradley's chat for a couple streams, but usually I'm in the clouds. Besides Fiestas. Y'all got any questions before I get out of here? Am I mad at anybody? No, I'm not upset. I understand the content creating thing. Like, I get it. How you doing, Sibu Sison? I'm not pronouncing your name. So I just overall, I think that I just want to remember like the good stuff from the cruise. The stuff after is unfortunate because I'll be down. One of the reasons I didn't want to go live about Erica, not because I was hiding out and stuff like that. You guys, I was stressed out about a lot of stuff, but I just want to remember like some of the fun stuff. Some of the cool people I met. There was a lot of funny moments, and there's a lot of things. I might still post some things on. There's just a lot of things that was just cool. And one person trying to ruin that, one person trying to stir some stuff up. I'm not sure how much I trust as far as people not knowing that that was going to happen, because how did they make commentary before she made commentary about it? That's kind of weird to me. And I feel a little creeped out, but I'm just ready to move on as far as that goes. Terry, I had a good time too. We had fun at the beach, like in the Bahamas and things like that. See, those are moments that I want to remember. Terry and I had a good time. Tracy obviously was having a blast. And to this day, I'm happy about that. It was fun for me. It just was. Right, Rico. I just think that there was a lot of trolling and Tracy fell for a lot of troll pressure. Because, you know, I didn't fire up a live and she wanted me to fire up a live, but I gave you guys 7 straight days and I wasn't going to come live before Monday. But Terry was fun. I enjoyed Jay Wilson and his group. I enjoyed all of that. But that weirdo, and then seeing them laughing and joking about it on, you know, Tracy's channel today and stuff like that. It's like, and I didn't ask her to come out here and fight no Erica. Who needs help fighting a troll? Okay, stop. I've been said I'll speak for myself in those kind of situations, but I'm not going to highlight stuff that she's saying. Trying to get some attention, saying that she wants to build her channel off of me, because it's one thing to not like a woman, and it's another to have your chunky, weird-looking husband. And then you could tell that she was lying. We're going to skip over that lie with her saying that I gave him sloppy toppy up on the ship. The lies just got bigger and bigger. And everybody was just applauding that shit. Like, so no. Mama Cynthia, hey. Mama Cynthia says, I believe in you. I see real when I see real. Have a good night. Thank you, Mama Cynthia. And my intentions were general. I mean, is that the right word? Genuine. They were genuine. So we do need to do it members only. We do. So I'll try to get that in before my Sunday show. Asavi, he's gross. He's gross. But damn. The whole thing was just weird. But I'm home now. I'm glad. MU, the both of you were friends. She didn't fall for troll pressure. Recordings were dropped in. Maybe her feelings were truly hurt, same as yours. Passionately Gangster, that was after 5 live streams. That was after 5 or 4. And other people going live, calling me out of my name, telling her that they were going to curse me out. And she was just happy about that in the chat, sharing. No. I wouldn't treat a friend that way. I would have just, you know, like, no. And like I said, I didn't want her to ever say, hey, I did this, I did that. But when you're trying to paint me in this bad light, eating off of my name, like, shit, I already fed y'all. I felt like now I got people trying to, because of her live stream, and once people are saying that, hey, they don't want to, you know, once I start losing support because I'm quiet, and I'm going to just let you keep going live, and they're listening to all these people that were talking about me got large platforms. The smaller ones seem to be fairer, okay, because they weren't worried about anything. But for some reason, these people had large platforms coming after MU. And after a cruise and stuff like that, I just felt like, okay, so this is how the commentary keeps going. Let's talk about MU. And y'all know that that shit was bullshit. Okay? So I did start speaking out. And if I didn't have the video of us leaving, you guys wouldn't even have believed what I said, and you're still not believing it. So no, I don't trust anything, and I'm not even trying to convince y'all of anything. Oh, I don't care about that gang sign. I don't even acknowledge her. I'm too busy trying to worry about MU. And again, gang sign, I think what's ironic is I'm not in arrears. I don't have money. Everybody got issues. Everybody needs help and stuff like that. And I'm not putting her down for her situation. We all have situations. I just find it interesting that the people that's telling me not to care about, I'm just going to leave that alone. I just find it interesting that the people that are all angry with me have their own financial situations. That's all I'm saying. Y'all notice that? Because somebody without financial problems, that's never borrowed, that's never been in a situation or been in a money scandal, you guys told me that I was wrong about the finances. Other than that, I'm not interested in anybody else that have their own issues. Again, it's not normal. Your subscribers want to go on their own vacations and stuff like that. And stop telling people that it's okay to not pay people back and those kind of things. Stop it. Because if you look out for somebody, you're expecting them to do the right thing by you. Nevertheless, do I really care about shit like that? No. It was a principle of saying that I wasn't a friend. That's what I fucking care about. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. I'm gonna get out of here because I need to cook and stuff like that. The whole world is facing financial. Are y'all still talking to me? Okay, wait a minute. I don't have to go there. The whole world is facing financial difficulties. Yes, and I understand it. And you guys never would have known about that situation. I understand stuff like that. You know, I have other problems. I have other problems. And if your problem isn't finances, I mean, you know, the thing with Trixie, I ain't gonna lie and say it doesn't hurt. I was happy to have a friend that was like not virtual. So, you know, I have to get through those things. I barely got through a breakup, like, you know, and then I keep hearing about Don Cato. Don Cato has nothing to do with any of this. He didn't have anything to do with any of it. No, you know, and trying to deal with not being together. There's just a lot, you guys. I don't even want to talk about it. Do you do a members only? When do you want me to do a members only? I could do a members only. I will do a members only. Actually, I'm going to throw this on a members only. Let me get out of here. If you have a grievance against your condo management, you have to put the money in escrow, then take them to court. She never did that. I don't even know. And I talked to you guys about her not, you know, not being evicted and stuff like that. She took care of all that stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. Asabi, I can, if any of us were filthy rich. Most of us on here seeking love. I could do a quick members only. I could do that right now. Let me get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.